Activision presents a smashing blast from the past, developed by vicarious visions. It's Crash Bandicoot!
Ooh boy, this was a long time coming for me. Hello everyone, this is BahamutRaven speaking, and I say hello to everyone in Master Gaming. I am sorry for disappearing from the scene for quite some time. I know, probably 90% of you didn't miss me at all, but still, I am back. And I decided to come back with a game that actually made my childhood both a happy and a very hellish time. And I'm talking about Crash Bandicoot. Of course, I'm not going back to the old PS1 days. Oh no, we're in 2020. We're going with the remaster, the N.Sane Trilogy. A little bit of background. I am a very hardcore fan of both the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon series. Those two, Crash 1 and Spyro 1, were actually the very first games I ever played. I've been handed my first PlayStation 4 when I was 4 years old, and lo and behold, Crash Bandicoot 1 and Spyro 1 were already a thing. So yeah, I decided I would bring these games, one for nostalgia's sake because I am a sucker for it, and also because I know these games pretty much like the back of my hand. So let's just get to it, starting with debatably the hardest of the three Crash Bandicoot series, Crash Bandicoot 1. I love the loading screen. I mean, adding Aku Aku to it it's a pretty nice touch.
But Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex. Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
I also really loved how they remake this cutscene from the old blocky area to this new one. It's amazing. And let's get to it now, shall we? The good old days of Crash Bandicoot 1, I still remember them. You couldn't see the box tally. If you died only once, you would have to get all the boxes back. Thankfully, that has been fixed. Also, you just have to bounce 5 times over these boxes for Wumpa Fruits. I really appreciated that they implemented this from Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Also, thank you for the tutorial, but I think I know how to play a Crash Bandicoot. Say hello to Aku Aku as well, your extra hit point. Without it, one hit, you dead. You'll probably have to forgive me if my commentary really isn't up to par. Aside from the fact that it's been a very long time since I recorded any video at all, there's also to consider that every time I'm replaying this game, I don't know, I just have a rush of nostalgia going. So much so that I remember the good old days when I was playing as a little kid, and pretty much all the swears I had to pull out. Also, checkpoint. A very good addition from the old game is that now that I've gotten to a checkpoint, every box that I have gotten so far are saved, just like they were in Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 on the old PS1. In the original game, if you died even once, all the other boxes would turn back to zero, would automatically respawn. Not the case here. Also, now that I have a double Aku Aku mask, if I take a third one, I'll get an invincibility boost. I'll get faster and completely invincible, well, except for pits, I guess. And I actually have to move because I need the mask to get all the gems easily. Okay, I completely missed that jump. But as you can see, I still had 23 boxes, so that's cool. Okay, now that I don't have the invincibility mask, I'll have to get those boxes the hard way. Oh hey, I got a trophy. Spin Doctor. Don't remember what's that for, like spinning away at the enemies? I don't know. And now in order to get all these boxes, because I can't break them by simply walking towards them, they're not nitro crates, I'll just have to carefully bounce over each of them. Woo! First try, baby! Okay, now you look at the end right here and you see 2 boxes missing, but there was a split in the path. There we go. Now, one thing I really hope the remake would do is pan out a little more the camera if you're going backwards. But then again, this is a pretty faithful remaster to the original game, so I won't be complaining too much. Anyway, for getting all the boxes in a single level, you will get a gem. That's another item for completion's sake. Crash? Where did you pull that out from again? Never mind, let's move on. Yeah, the new collectible get animation is kind of weird. And welcome to the world map. Also worth mentioning, there is an extra level that has been added a little after the game release, that being Stormy Ascent, one of the levels that was actually scrapped from the original game because it was, technically speaking, too hard. And if I really wanted to, I could do it now, but since it's an endgame level, I'll just wait a little bit. Anyway, back to the world map. As you can see, you can move through levels following a set world map. Unlike the other games where you get inside a warp room and you can access 5 different stages, here it's a natural progression from Insanity Beach all the way back into Dr. Cortex's lab. But let's get to the second level, Jungle Rollers. Alright, let's see what this level does. If I recall, this is the first level that introduces both the TNT crates, which will automatically explode, giving you damage if you spin into them, but if you bounce on top of them, they will explode in 3 seconds, giving you ample time to run away. And this is also the level that introduces the bonus stage, if I recall correctly. It's been a very long time since I played any Crash games, but I think I should be... Ouch, I didn't see that skunk coming out. Oh yeah, the Tawna token. In this game, in order to access the bonus stage, you need to gather 3 tokens of a certain character. There are 2 types of bonuses. The Tawna tokens, which are the... Oh, I almost died there. The Tawna tokens give you the standard bonus, the one that we have all come to love from the original game. Also, if you see right there, there's a box leading up, which probably leads to other boxes. I can't get there right now because I need a special gem in order to get up there. And yes, if you want to go for completion, you have to get all the gems. And sometimes in order to get all of them, you need to get some others first. So yeah, in this level, you won't see me get 100% completion. Because as you can see, even if I bounce from the highest of the boxes here, I can't get high enough. So, tough luck. Forgot to mention, but you probably noticed at this point, if you get 100 Wumpa fruits, you get an extra life. And if you play smart, there's little to no chance. Oh, I did press the X button, why didn't it jump? Ah, this little thing right here. Over the years, you learn how to do it. Just slightly press the X button to jump, and then press the square button to spin. Also, I did press the X button over there. I don't know how or why I got hit, but never mind, I guess. Alright, we got the third Tawna token, so let's get to the bonus stage. Now, another thing that was changed from the original game, if you were to die on the bonus stage, you couldn't access it again. Thank goodness now it's fixed. Also, the bonus will count as a checkpoint, so that's always a plus. There we go. The first bonus is pretty easy. Also, wait, Tawna? I thought you were being captured by Cortex. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an improvement over the animation on the PS1 where she just raised her hand and high-fives you. Another thing worth mentioning is that the bonus stages were pretty much the only way you had to save the game in the original one. Now you can do it in the world map, thank goodness. I mean, the N.Sane Trilogy did a lot to fix up the first game, and thank goodness for that. The original game was kind of messy in its execution, not to say it's a bad thing. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, there were 3 boxes hidden away up there, and I can't get them now, so I'll just have to suffer what Crash has to suffer every time he misses boxes. They get thrown at his head. Funnily enough, for every 10 boxes you miss, the animation changes up until 40 boxes, I think. I'll have to show you soon enough. It's pretty funny, to be honest. Alright, the Great Gate. I think this is pretty much a vertical level, for the most part. Yeah, it is. I have to climb a wall, and then it's just an horizontal level like this. All the chances that I missed the invincibility mask for getting hit like an idiot. Also, don't get caught from that box. You will get damage if you stay right underneath it when it falls down. I had to get right into the hole. I remember when I was a kid, this part actually gave me trouble the first time because I didn't know how to do it. Then I just have to do this. Jump and spin through the logs. It was so simple that after a while I felt stupid. I'm gonna get it this time. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Just last that a little while longer. Yeah, I think this is enough. sorry if I'm not talking much, but the more I'm playing this, the more I'm remembering how the game was back in the day, and just how ball-busting it was. No joke. I mean, the N.Sane Trilogy is pretty much having it easy, in a way, since the game is much easier compared to... oh shit. Compared to the original counterpart, but... I mean, even if it's easier, I think it's a very solid improvement. And I'll just address it right here. The reputation that the N.Sane Trilogy got as the Dark Souls of platformers is completely unjustified. Also, again, 8 boxes, but I need another gem to get through the jump. As soon as I touch this platform, I automatically get out of the level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God damn it. If you hear any voices in the background, that's my mother talking to the phone. I am so sorry about that, but I have no way of cutting that out. Ah, one of my favorite type of level, the chase levels. Why am I calling it a chase level? Let me show you real quick. For this kind of level, the camera is completely panned out and I have to run towards it, and I am stripped of my Aku Aku mask. This'll be fun. So, if I get hit by pretty much anything that deals damage, I'm dead, and oh my god, it's a boulder! Run for it, Jack! You do get a break every once in a while. I mean, you gotta introduce lives and checkpoints. You know, in case people died. Anyway, like I was saying, addressing Crash N.Sane Trilogy as the Dark Souls of platformers, well, to be fair, it's not the easiest game around, I'll agree, mostly because of how Crash's moveset has been somewhat changed. I mean, there are way less moon jumps, so you have to time everything a little more carefully, since you don't have a lot of hang time. But the original game, in my opinion, was slightly harder. I'm talking about the first one specifically, because when you stop and think about it, the game in itself is not hard. You just have to change your perspective and reflexes a little bit from the old days, making it a little more interesting, and that's just as disgusting as before. Also, if you're wondering what those keys are, I'll get to it at a later time. Upstream. Okay, I remember what kind of level this is. I have to go up a river. After this level, I think I'm gonna stop for this video because I don't want these videos to be too long. I mean, I think I've already made a good chunk of progress, if you ask me. Also, in case it's not clear enough, don't fall into the water. There we go. Yeah, you don't fool me. I remember when I was a kid, I thought, that's a weird platform. Then I stand on top of it and got eaten time and time again. Then I saw the purple one and saw that it was closing in. Okay, here we're not gonna get the boxes again because there are a few hidden down there and we need some gems to get there. Not one, but multiple. Making it all the more aggravating, if you ask me. Ah, 22 boxes. We got a lot of them this time. Easy all the same. There are very few bonus stages that are actually hard in this game, and trust me, they don't come from the Tawna tokens. There are 2 more tokens in this game, the Embryo token and the Cortex tokens. Those make for the hardest bonus stages. And believe me, if you do them on your first try, then you really are good. Unfortunately, that won't happen for me because sometimes my reflexes suck ass. But what can I say? Things happen, and dude, chill out with that engine out there, will you? Anyway, I think that's it for today. Actually, no. Let's hit it with a high note. The very first boss of the game, and probably the easiest one of the bunch, Papu. Hello there. Yeah, this is gonna be a very easy boss. Wait for him to attack, then jump on his head. 5 times, you win. Probably the easiest first boss I ever faced. Although when I was a kid, I always waited for him to finish the spin attack, and then attacked him. Oh well. Trophy earned, Papu pooped. That's funny. Okay, I think it's enough for today, but what's this? We can play as Crash Bandicoot's sister, Coco. This was a nice touch that was added in the N.Sane Trilogy that if you want, you can play as Crash's sister. The gameplay is identical, so it's more of a cosmetic change. And that's it. No, I'll see later. Anyway, I'll see you next time as I finish the first island, most likely. This has been BahamutRaven, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.